Welcome to today's video. We are on page 105 of the keyboard Musicianship Book 1. And the name of this piece is called Dance. Practice suggestions are to begin work with bars 9 through 16. And let's see, 9 through 16, so we have 8. 9 through 16 starts at the third system and to the last system. And the reason for that is we want to strive for smoothness and accurate shifts with the sequential patterns. It even says that you should memorize these measures. And measures 1 through 8, it says exaggerate the contrasting touches or the articulations. And of course, work with a very slow tempo before you start playing it faster. Let's go ahead and do what it suggests and start at measure number 9, which is the third system. The first hand position is going to be placed in C, and then the right hand is in A position. Notice that your three notes for the left hand are E, F, G. Go ahead and play all those together bunched. And then for the right hand, it's going to be A, B flat, C, D. Those are the four. So this is all, these are going to be your hand positions here, and these are going to be your three notes. These all are to be played as eighth notes until we get to measure number 10. So what we want to do is when we play this, make sure it is nice and legato. It does not say we should use pedal at this part of the piece. Okay, so let's quickly go ahead and go over these notes just very quickly. And so that's how we're going to do that. In the regular tempo, it'll be eighth notes. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3. And then, of course, lift. After that, you're going to adjust your hand position by one note or a second down the keyboard. And then you're going to start again. D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C, B flat, and guess what? Now you're going to go down even one more second. And then you go down again. This time 3 is on B flat. Okay, so what you're doing is you're starting here, and you're just going down 1 second each time. Okay, so what you can do is, as we started with measure 9, go ahead and just map out the keys that you are playing, and as you hold them, recognize which fingers play which notes, and then just kind of go down the hand positions like this, recognize which fingers play what, and then just keep moving yourself down until you're able to comfortably navigate throughout this little sequential area, this pattern, or these patterns, which are eighth notes. Okay, and then when you're done with that, the last measure of the piece, where it says da capo al fine, is to be played with fingers 1 and 2 on C and B flat, and then finger number 4 on G. In full tempo, this would be sounding like this. Ready? Starting with the first pattern or the first hand position, making sure the fingers are over the right keys. 1, 2, 3. E, F, G, A, B flat, C, D. Half note. C, D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C. D, C, D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F, and then the chord. Now, one thing I always like to emphasize is a pianist always prepares. And so at the time your right hand is busy playing its notes, the left hand has time to move down to a new hand position. So don't just leave it there while your hand is busy, while your right hand is busy. Move it to the next section or the next hand position and get it ready. Prepare it for that next part. And watch this. Let's go ahead and say, I'm going to say move, 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 move. Let's go ahead and just practice that for the left hand. Okay, the left hand's right here. And so we're starting with these three. Move, 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 and then last one, move here. All right, let's go ahead and practice that last section again, starting at measure number 9. Here we go. Ready? Fade the notes. 1, 2, 3. E, F, G, A, B flat, C, D, C. Notice how I moved. D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C. I moved already. B flat, C, E, F, B, excuse me, C, D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F. And then notice, as soon as I'm done with the left hand, just go ahead and move that down to the next hand position. It may take a little bit of concentration and some practice in order to become comfortable doing that. But I would highly encourage you to please do that because that is the best way to prepare. Let's go ahead and bring it back to the very top, to the first measure, okay? Usually we start at the beginning, not in the middle. But I thought that was really important to emphasize that little sequential pattern, which descends down by seconds. Okay, here we go. Starting with the first measure, we're in D position, and then guess what? Yeah, we are in middle D position. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. F, A, F, D, C, D, C, A. 2, 3. Rest. There's a quarter rest there on the left-hand part, but that's okay. We know there's supposed to be a rest there. It's an interesting looking harmony or melody there. Try your best. Remember, when you're on measure number 3, when we have this chord being played, we have a half note here. When you release that top voice, A, F sharp, excuse me, A, F, do not release the half notes below it because, remember, a staccato quarter note is a little bit shorter than the full value of that beat number 2. So continue holding those half notes underneath, and then when you're ready to move along to beat 3, go ahead and release and play those as staccatos. Okay, here we go. Once again, from the beginning. 1, 2, 3. F, A, F, D, C, D, C, A. 2, 3. To rest. Already moved it down. Already moved it here. And then go a little bit faster. 2, 3. Make sure there's a rest, or excuse me, lift in between the second to the last measure. And then, of course, you're going back to the beginning. Now, I did not really use pedal when I was working on those 2 measures there, which is measures 4 and 5, excuse me, 3 and 4, and then 7 and 8, because I really don't like to add pedal when they have staccatos like that. But it is up to you if you would like to use pedal. Just make sure that when you play beat 3, you release the pedal along with the staccato, so you don't have that sounding like that whenever you release your hands. We want it to sound nice and staccato. And then we can release because it holds with the pedal. Alrighty then, and when you are comfortable, you can go ahead and pick up the tempo to make it sound fast. So that's quickly. Something like that if you want to make it faster. Okay, so this is our downs on page 105. Please practice every day, one hand at a time, and then put in slowly, both hands together, and we will see you next lesson.